Hello. Today is June 27, 2025, Friday. I'm your host, Ina Kimmy, and today we're diving into another trending article from the archives. Let's see what we've got today. This one looks juicy. The title is Lightweight Target Speaker-Based Overlap Transcription for Practical Streaming ASR. The call is TEPS. You went to Kyle 06.20,280 phone. Okay, so let's break this down. Overlapping speech. We know when you're watching a heated debate on television, or listening to a podcast with a bunch of energetic hosts, and everyone starts talking at once. Yeah, for a computer trying to create live captions, that's like a total nightmare. Most automatic speech recognition, or ASR systems, just, give up. They either pick the loudest person and ignore everyone else, or they just output complete nonsense. This paper is trying to fix that exact problem, but in a really clever and efficient way. See the big challenges for streaming systems. The kind that do live transcription 24/7 for television channels. Because that's expensive and slow, it has to be fast and lightweight. So, what did these researchers do? Their idea is beautifully simple, really. They said, hey, most of the time, only one person is talking. So let's use a standard, efficient ASR model for that. We'll call this the speaker independent, or C model, that they added a tiny little detector to it. A module that's trained to detect one thing and one thing only. When speech starts to overlap. And get this, the way it works is so cool. It basically just looks at how confused the main ASR model is. Like when one person is talking clearly. The ASR model is super confident in its transcription. But when two people talk at once, the model's internal signals, its log gates, get all messy and uncertain. The little overlap detector just learns to spot that uncertainty. And it's tiny. Only 716 EM parameters to train. That's practically nothing. So, when this detector raises its hand and says, hey, we've got an overlap here, the system switches gears. It pulls out a special tool. A speaker conditioned. This CEM model gets a clue. It's given the voice profile or embedding of one of the speakers in the conversation. And its job is to listen to that messy, overlapping audio, to transcribe only what that specific person is saying. And it runs again with the voice profile of the second speaker, and transcribes what they said. It's like giving the computer a pair of magic headphones that can tune to one person's voice at a time. And the results are pretty stunning. When their test data, which was a bunch of feisty television debates, with almost 16% of the speech overlapping. The old system had a weird error rate of 68% on those parts. Basically unreadable. This new system, it brought that error rate down to 35.78%. That's more than a 42 percentage point improvement. It's the difference between gibberish and a usable transcript. And it did this while only increasing the total computing power by about 44%. That's a fantastic trade-off. Other technologies that try to solve this, like throw in speech separation, or like trying to unbake a cake, they're incredibly heavy and do introduce a lot of delay, which is a no-go for live streaming. This paper's approach is more like a nimble surgeon, precisely cutting him only when needed. Where could we see this in our daily lives? Well, let's think of a few examples. First, music and podcasts. Imagine a podcast with 2 or 3 hosts who are constantly joking and talking over each other. This tech could generate a perfect transcript, with each line correctly assigned to the right host. This would be a game changer for accessibility, and for creating seeable archives of shows. Second, voice technology in our homes. Think about your smart speaker. Right now, if you and someone else both shout a command at it, he usually gets confused. This tech could potentially understand both commands, differentiating between you asking for the weather and your partner asking it to play a song, and then handle both requests. And third, gaming. This is a big one. Endgame voice chat is pure chaos, right? especially in competitive games, where everyone is shouting strategies. Or well, just shouting. This could lead to real-time captions that are actually readable, showing who is saying what during the heat of the moment. It could also be used for better moderation tools, to accurately figure out who said something toxic in a messy audio chat. So yeah, this paper offers a really practical and scalable solution to a super common problem. It doesn't try to solve everything at once. It just smartly enhances an existing system, making it so much better at handling the messiness of real human conversation. Really clever stuff.